Hi guys, today I wanted to do a comparison between a Chanel Mini Square versus a rectangular. So as you have seen my video on this, some of you might have seen it. I got this only recently this year, and this I purchased it in 2019. So this is light color lambskin with brushed gold. So I initially wanted a caviar, but caviar right now for the mini collection is really difficult to find. And yeah, if you can find it, I don't think they produce it anymore. That's what my SA told me, that if they do, then I'm actually on the list, but I doubt they will, because I've been waiting since last year. So if you can get it in caviar, you're really lucky. So this is my mini square, and this is the rectangular. This rectangular is in pattern leather, as you can see. It's shiny, and it comes with the champagne gold color. So I'm going to do a comparison between the two of them and what fits in the bags. Okay, so let's start with the very apart from the shapes. Of course, the length is very apparent. It's the most obvious thing. And between a square and a rectangular, the chain length for the rectangular is obviously longer. So I'm going to do a measurement for each one of them. Starting from the tip, meaning, so if I were to start, it would be like this. From the center of the chain to the center of the top of the bag. And that's going to be 54 cm. That's a 54 cm. Okay, that's for the mini square. And then let's do the mini rectangular. Same thing. I'm going to do it from the tip of the chain to the center of the top of the bag. And that is about 56 and a half centimeters. You see? So the rectangular is about 2.5 centimeters longer than the square. And as for the sides, I believe they are almost the same. So, oops. The sides are almost the same. And then of course the Mona Lisa pocket. So as you can see that I use this black one a lot more than this. Also because pattern leather is, you really have to take care of it. And this color is difficult to take care of. So you have to take care of this really carefully because of the color. If this was darker color, if the pattern leather was in darker color, it would be much easier. But I love this color. Don't have this purple at all in my collection, and I don't regret it. So let's yes, okay, talking about the colors and the pattern leather. Of course, this is a lambskin, and although it's this lambskin, I can tell you you don't really have to take care of it. You don't really have to baby it, because I've not been rough, but I don't really take care of. Initially, when I was first starting out to wear this, to carry this, it was I was really careful. But then I realized that you don't really need to, because it's pretty hardy. It's scratch. There are no scratches at the moment right now, but I don't really have to take care of it, unlike my small classic flat. So talking about classics, these are the just take note that these minis do not fall under the classic collection. So these are seasonal and they are not always available. So if you can find a mini, especially in black, whether lambskin or, well, we don't have it in caviar anymore, but if you can find it in black in a mini, square, or rectangular, just buy it, because they don't come that easily. It's not easy to find them. So for that, that's the reason why there is no flap as well. So these are not called the classic flap collection. Okay, so since I'm on this now, I'll just show you what it is inside. As you can see, there is one zipper pocket, and then a compartment here. Zipper pocket and a compartment. And this is how it looks like inside. It's pretty roomy when you look at it. So this, if you can see the shape, right? This is almost like, if you want to, well, if you're looking at the price point, obviously the minis are a lot more affordable. And if you cannot afford to get a classic Chanel bag, this is the next thing to go. So this, because the shape and the look of it is exactly like a classic flat bag. So this is it, and then we will do the mini. Same thing. Open it, and inside is a zipper pocket, and also a compartment here. And this is how it looks like inside. It looks very roomy too. So the reason why I bought this, so this is my first mini bag from Chanel actually, and I bought this because one, it was available in black, and although I wanted a shiny gold, but they don't come in shiny gold. So as I said, if you can find it, just buy it, right? So I bought the brush gold version. I bought this, and I was deciding whether, I took about an hour to decide whether I should go for the square or the rectangular black. There was also a black rectangular at that time, but I went for the square because, I mean, I keep looking at the square and I'm thinking it is so cute. I think people think that this is a very casual thing, but it is not. You can actually wear it for dinners and for functions. It's very chic, very trendy looking, and I mean, how often do you find a square bag, right? So that's the reason why I got this. Okay, so let's do what's inside the bag, or what can put inside the bag. So I've got these items here. My essentials. Let's start with a mini square. So in the mini square, I would have put, this is my, if it's the first thing that I need to, I mean, this is my wallet, the wallet where I have cash and coins as well as some cards. So this is essential for me. And this is the Louis Vuitton wallet, a small wallet. It fits in the size of my palm. So I bought this wallet just for the bag. When I started collecting minis, I bought this small bag, small wallet. So this goes inside here. I'm gonna put it like vertical, because I mean, after carrying it for almost 9 months, I can tell you that it's much easier. So when it is a square, it's easier to put them this way, because as you can see, the length and the height of a mini is definitely a little higher than the rectangular. Okay. Let's put it this way. And then I have more cards in this Chanel card holder. So this goes here. And inside this mini pochette is my makeup, not makeup, but I have a lot of lip glosses and lip balm in it. Nothing else much, because I don't really touch up when I go out, you know. It's just putting on lip gloss and yeah. And then I have my mini hair clip. So that's all I have. So this will not fit in right now, but let's see if this will work as a separately. So I could probably take out just one lip balm, lip gloss, and this I'm going to stock it inside here. Fits easily. And then these are my essentials, my wet wipes and tissue. So this goes inside here. So this is kind of full already, as you can see. 4 items plus 1 lip gloss. And then I'm going to put my Cartier sunglasses on top of it, and let's see if it closes. Nope, it doesn't close, so this unfortunately has to go. And this would close pretty easily. There you go. It's very compact, and you can tell that the weight has kind of added onto the bag. I usually don't put my phones inside because I'm always on the phone, either checking, messages or emails or whatever. So I don't really put it, but let's try if I were to put this is my Samsung Note 7. I'm gonna add this here. The other phone is being used to record the video, so okay, so this is stuffed in there. And let's see if it closes. And I kind of have to struggle to close it. You can see. So normally I don't, so I always remove this. Okay, so let's remove them and then try the rectangular mini. Go. So this one, the height is a little bit shorter, but there's room kind of like spread out, elongated rather than in a square. So same thing, my wallet essential has to be inside, and then more card holder. Let's put it here. This I probably could line it this way. And my tissue pack, my wet wipes, lip gloss, and let's see if this fits. Sunglasses in there. So it's very compact. I have to kind of squeeze it in, but it closes. Also, it's pretty heavy. And let's see if I can alternate. For sure this will fit because even the mini one, it can fit as well, but there is not enough room in here. So these are my things inside the bag. And I'm going to remove it, and I'll see if I can put this pouch in place of so I'm going to put this bag, and probably my sunglasses can go in. No. Probably my tissue pack can go in there. Don't you just love the sound that this chain makes against the canvas? I love it. So this whole thing goes in there pretty easily like that, but then my wallet would be a bit of a challenge to insert. So if I do that, and then don't forget my wet wipes, but if I do that, the shape is kind of off at the moment, so I can't really carry any more additional card case, card holder. Will I be able to close it? It's a struggle. I can, but it's a struggle. So it's kind of bulging here, and I wouldn't recommend doing this because you're kind of making the bag go out of shape. So unfortunately this has to go, and we will just keep the essentials inside. sometimes I don't even carry this, you know, the card case, so I'm gonna leave this out and then stuff the rest of the things in. So in this case, for sure, I can put my phone in. And my sunglasses. And it's a wrap. Woohoo! Fits perfectly and it doesn't go out of shape. So the idea is not to, you know, squeeze everything in. So the idea of the small mini bag is if you don't have a lot of things, then you go for it. But if you have too many things to carry in your daily life, then this is not recommended. So otherwise, you can also use it just for, you know, a luncheon, a social gathering, or the dinner function. These would be great. So that's all, guys. And oh yes, one thing about pattern leather, you have to be really very careful because it is very prone to color migration or color transfer. So do not ever wear dark colored clothing, and especially denim jeans, black, blue. For sure there will be color transfer. And what happened was I had a Chanel pattern leather in sort of like a denim blue color, very light blue, and I didn't carry it for like 3 years. And what happened was I put it in a dust bag, and those days dust bag is white, not white, it's black color. And what happened was the blue took the shape of the color of, I don't know, it wasn't even, the bag is black, but the blue had a transfer of like yellow, so it became like greenish. But you know, the beauty of it was that it was consistently greenish blue rather than patches. So ever since then I have stopped buying pattern. But then when I saw this, it was a debate between this or the leather, the lambskin leather, and I chose this again. But I'm going to be extra careful right now. Even when I store it, it's going to be in white, and I will take it out once in a while to air it if I'm not using it. So just like any skin, it needs to breathe. So you have to actually take it out of the box, out of the dust bag, and kind of just give it an airing, you know, just put it in away from the sun, but just in a normal room temperature. So a lot of people also ask whether pattern, you know, pattern leather is used to be strictly a spring summer item, but it is okay when I wear it in fall winter. There is no problem. And even, you know, when it rains, I believe, I mean, my old bag, when I was carrying that, and then it started drizzling a bit. The minute I got home, I kind of quickly wipe it with a damp cloth, and it was okay. So I think it protects much better than the lambskin. And over time, the gloss will kind of diminish, but it will still shine much more than the lambskin. So I hope this video is useful to you. I will also do a mod shot of the two bags so that you can see it on my body. Hang on, guys. Here I am. This is my mini rectangular. This is much longer, and it sits just kind of below. This is on my thighs actually, so it's rather long. But if I were to do it cross body, it fits perfectly here. Things out, put it back like that. Yep. And if I were to shorten this to wear it as a, you know, shorter version, then I would use this clips. I would use these clips. I have mentioned this before in my previous wallet on chain video, and I'll put the link down below. So these little guys, you can actually just take this in, take this in. There you go, like this. And just snap it close. And we kind of secured this already. So this goes inside and becomes a shoulder version. So it becomes a shoulder bag. Okay guys. This is the mini square, so it forms a little bit shorter, like I said, 2.5 cm shorter than the rectangular, but it is fine as a shoulder bag. And I am 1.63 centimeters, so this falls on just below my belly, which is perfect too. I don't have an issue with it. I'm not that tall, so I'm fine. Okay. So this is crossbody between rectangular and a mini. And this is how it looks. And then on my shoulder, it will look like this. Two and a half cm longer, the rectangular. Alright guys, thanks for watching and stay safe. Till next time, bye.